She decided to take me and two of my sisters, and then she had her ex to take all the boys. So there's like a whole nother separation, you know, me being kind of singled out. So those two families were totally separate. So I never knew my father at all, not until I was 25. Trying to like make sure I don't step on eggshells, that kind of thing. But at the same time, they're like, well, can you just be yourself? Because I was still struggling to truly see myself value. Then what does that mean to truly be myself? It's identity. So my name is Roxy Young. I go by Roxy. I'm originally from Salinas, California, but was raised in Denver, Colorado, and now I'm living in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a free-spirited artist. I I tend to find different paths of expression, and I don't necessarily want to follow the main routes or the main paths that society, especially within the dance world, have put, you know, forth of these are the particular paths that will make you successful. And so I'm starting to find that I don't normally fit those particular paths, and I'm okay with that. And so trying to be more open-minded to that as well. There's a lot in my childhood, I would say, that had definitely affected me. And I kind of brought that a little bit into my artistry. I decided to do this sort of structure improvisation with just a spotlight, and me staying within the spotlight as a restriction. And
Mm,
then I've noticed that this restriction is how I was being perceived by the world. Hearing that, it just seems issues. That's what really came to mind, younger. But now when I really think about it, it's more of what things are hidden that we haven't really confronted yet and what we're still processing. Realize no, there are actually still some issues and things that I haven't fully dealt with that I just buried and keep burying, and then just like put it to the side, thinking like, you know what, that doesn't really matter. But now it starts to resurface. And now I'm being confronted with those things that haven't really fully dealt with. And so me doing this particular thing to this person, okay, that is an issue that I have to be reminded of, and I have to work through and let them know that too, that I'm working through it. So
mhm.
they don't feel, neglected or thinking like I'm not thinking of them, while going through my stuff. It's more coming from my tendencies or my behaviors when it deals with relationships, especially people who are close to me, and not fully realizing how that affects them until they finally tell me, hey,
Mhm.
you're doing this thing that I don't know if you're seeing it, but it's now being more consistent and it's bothering me. Okay, then what does that mean to truly be myself? You know, that means also including all of my issues and mistakes that I have.